The Rothschilds are America's founding aristocrats. They're famous, private, and some would even say secretive. Multi-billion-dollar family and possibly multi-trillion-dollar family. Best known for building one of the first truly international financial networks globally. Stay tuned to learn the Rothschilds stock you can invest in today. We build a 26 company stock portfolio by utilizing the alphabet letters A, B, C, D, all the way through Z to select one company per each letter of the alphabet to create a diversified portfolio. Today, we have chosen letter E for Exxon Mobil Corporation, stock ticker XOM, traded on the New York Stock Exchange. I will share my Charles Schwab account with you. That way, you can follow along as we build our 26 company portfolio. You can use any brokerage firm you feel comfortable with to make your investments. We prefer Charles Schwab. I just bought this stock, XOM, for Exxon Mobil. Behind me is my wall of conviction, which goes in great detail why I invested into stock ticker XOM, Exxon Mobil, the Rothschild billionaire company. Let's dive right into it. And I'm gonna leave the picture right here and at the end of the video. That way you can review and compare investment notes. We are not giving you advice. Always do your own due diligence. We're just showing you what hedge funds and investment firms don't show you. We highly recommend you review all publicly traded companies on the Securities and Exchange Commission EDGAR website, where you can review stock company financial health by reviewing 10K reports, profits, debts, etc. I have listed EDGAR tool websites and other financial reports and records in this video description section for your review. Let's dive in. Exxon Mobil Corporation was founded on November 30th, 1999, when Exxon and Mobil merged. For a bit of historical context, Exxon traces its roots back to 1870 as Standard Oil Company of New Jersey. Mobil originated in 1911 as Standard Oil Company of New York. These two companies merged on November 30th, 1999, forming Exxon Mobil Corporation. John D. Rockefeller was the original creator of Standard Oil, who was the central figure behind both Exxon's and Mobil's historical origins. Here's a clear explanation of how the 1911 breakup of Standard Oil led to Exxon and Mobil. Standard Oil was founded in 1870 by John D. Rockefeller and partners. By the late 1800s, it controlled about 90% of U.S. oil refining, making it one of the most powerful monopolies in history. In 1911, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that Standard Oil violated the Sherman Antitrust Act. The court ordered Standard Oil to be broken up into 34 independent companies. Among those 34 companies were Standard Oil Company of New Jersey, which became Exxon in 1972. Eventually became part of Exxon Mobil after the 1999 merger. Standard Oil Company of New York became Mobil in 1966 and also became part of Exxon Mobil in 1999. The key outcome was that Exxon and Mobil were once part of the same original company. They operated as separate competitors for nearly 90 years. These companies reunited in 1999 as Exxon Mobil Corporation. Now, the interesting fact is that even after the breakup, John D. Rockefeller became wealthier because he owned shares in all the newly independent companies, which is what we teach here at Stock Alphabet by Pierce and Bryson. The power of building a diversified portfolio. Exxon Mobil Corporation is vertically integrated and controls multiple stages of the same supply chain, which is definitely a green flag for me to invest. I will share the multiple stages as followed. For Exxon Mobil, the multiple stages of supply chain includes Upstream, which simply means oil and gas exploration and production. Midstream, which means transportation, pipelines, and storage. Downstream, which means refining, distribution, and retail, which include Exxon gas stations, Mobil gas stations, and globally Esso gas stations. Chemicals, which include petrochemicals and plastics. Because Exxon Mobil operates from the ground to the gas pump, it is vertically integrated. Exxon Mobil is one company, but it owns and operates many brands and subsidiaries worldwide. There is not one single official public count because brands vary by country and business line, but here's a clear, accurate breakdown. The parent company is Exxon Mobil Corporation, which is the only legal parent company. However, the major fuel and retail brands are as followed, and other names used are the following. Exxon, which is fuel stations located mainly in US. Mobil, which is fuel stations located in US and international territories. Esso, which is a fuel brand and fuel station used in Europe, Asia, Canada, and other regions. Mobil One brand, which are lubricants and motor oil used globally and have direct partnerships with Pet Boys, which has over 900 locations across 35 states and expanding, including parts of the Caribbean and also Puerto Rico. Exxon Mobil also contributes to chemical and industrial business, which include Exxon Mobil Chemical, which contribute plastics, chemicals, and polymers. Exxon Mobil Product Solutions, which contributes fuels, chemicals, and specialty products. In addition, Exxon Mobil also contributes to energy and production with the following subsidiaries. XTO Energy is regarding shale oil and natural gas is what they offer. The Rothschilds built global wealth due to building a portfolio of companies they own worldwide. From one parent company born in 1870, many other various joint ventures and regional companies now exist worldwide. Thank you everyone for staying to the end. Feel free to like, subscribe, share. All your support definitely helps us share more knowledge. Thank you for staying tuned. Ciao.